Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020 at gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. And today we're going to get into Real Housewives of Atlanta recap of last night's episode. The new season just started, and oh, did they come out guns a blazing for the first episode? Hey, E. Hey, Nikla. Thank you for joining me. Ah, he is already throwing shots. Okay, at Kenya. So let's run it down. Let's get into the sauce. So, opening scene starts with Sheree. Montel comes to visit her. I guess he had another engagement, but I guess he's staying with her or whatever. But Sheree says she has a surprise for the two of them. So Montel goes and changes or whatever. You know this guy is a cloud chaser. Like he just know when to take his shirt off for the camera and stuff like that. It's just like whatever. But Sheree is saying that she really likes Martell. And he's giving her big D energy. That's what she said. That's what her words. Well, Sheree's surprise was a private chef that came over to serve them. But Martell, his head is in the clouds or whatever. And he's thinking that she's setting up a threesome. I was like, boy, bye. Like, he just think he too fine for his own good. Like, sheesh, can we at least make it official before we start planning threesomes? Like, I don't know. But they sit down and they have dinner and they get into basically how Candy was always talking against the relationship with her and Montel because Candy felt like it was a little bit opportunistic on his part. And I feel like it is too on both their part. And I think they trying to have you know how on Law and Order SVU they be having the cross episodes when they combine with Chicago BD and stuff like PD and all like that. That's what I feel they trying to do with Huntsville and the Housewives or whatever. But Martell was like, Candy should be the last person. Does she even know the definition of opportunistic, which is her husband Todd? Like, boy, bye. I don't even think Martell paid attention to Atlanta Housewives until he needed another check, okay? He don't know nothing about Candy and them. But this is the, oh, can you see? That's the scene with the private chef. But Sheree seemed a little bit butthurt in her feelings about Candy comment. Like, cause maybe you feel guilty. Like Sheree, this is not a good look for you, hon. This is not a good look. It makes you seem like desperate for love. Seriously. The fact that you'll even downgrade yourself for this cheater. Like, get out of here. Sheree with the mess. Like, I don't know who she thinks she fooling, but it comes off to me like she's desperate. Y'all let me know in the comments. And Martell too. He seemed desperate too. So that was that scene or whatever. And she basically tells him about what's her name? Oh, I made my notes because I'm horrible with names. she tells him about Sonya and Ross's party coming up or whatever. He's supposed to be excited, but yeah, Martell is comfortable. He looked like he got a drawer and a little slither in the closet. If you ask me, he seemed quite comfortable. Seriously. So the next scene, oh, it's Candy and the squad. Okay, I believe this was the next scene. But she sits down with Don Juan and they go over, upcoming projects and things like that. And they're supposed to be bringing back Candy Coated Nights, but Candy is saying like, I don't know, because Ace the other day was saying he wants more time with mommy. So I don't know when we're going to be able to get started or whatever. And then I believe, yeah, Monyetta arrives and Kenya arrives to the scene. Okay. So it's apparent that Kenya has a new beau. Okay. Yes, Roy. Ain't he cute, y'all? Mm-hmm. And Kenya seems smitten for him. So they tease her a little bit, but Kenya said, he actually awakened me. Like I felt like a woman again. I started getting all these feelings and things like that. So I'm happy she finally moving on from Mark. Seriously. It's about time. Like it's been mad years or whatever. And then Kenya brings up the Sheree and Candy beef or whatever. And Candy's just like, I'm just only commentating on what you put out there. I don't get the beef. I think this beef is made up. Seriously, I really do. I don't think she was that offended. But I feel like Sheree need to make better choices with men and with business. Okay, because She by Sheree, the website is still shut down. Okay, let's not even go there. Hey, Nikwa. Are you talking about Martell and Sheree? I think they are a TV relationship. Seriously. I think they both clout chasing and I think they putting on. I don't even think she even gave him none yet. Like seriously. And so then the ladies also discussed Kenya and Monyetta, possible cheating rumors, like how serious is Sheree and Martell, and Candy heard that he's dating somebody else in town. Yeah, right. Is it real? Because she loved to build her man, child. She loved to build her man for TV. And this last one she built, he had to give her a baby. Hey, Dragon, we getting into the Real Housewives recap, and the thing we're going over is Candy, Kenya, and Monyetta. But Candy opens up in this scene though, and she discussed like some true marital issues that she's going through with Todd, and Todd feels like he go all in for Candy and her projects, but he don't feel like she's reciprocating that back or whatever. But Candy got really emotional about it, because she gets emotional when it's something she cares about or whatever. But Kenya gave her good advice, like you need to make the time for your man, point blank, period. If that's what he's saying he needs, give it to him. So I thought that was really good advice coming from Kenya. I was like shocked because she's so petty. But during this conversation, Kenya reveals that Martell slid into her DM. So Candy like, pull him up. Let me see. Let me see. So Kenya proceeds to pull it up. Okay. But when she got in there, Martell had erased the message. But he absolutely did send a message because that wouldn't even came up on her feed like that. But that to me proves that he's a cloud chaser. He would have took any one of them, whoever would have him. Because let's just face it, Martell's stock is down these days, okay? He's man whore of the century. Absolutely. But I'm happy she finally dating. I hope it's real, okay? Kenya, I hope it's real. So Todd's working on a movie project. Um, and I believe Candy will make time for her family. When it comes to Todd, she loves her kids as much as she loved working. She loved her kids and she loved Todd. And we'll get into that a little later because she set up some family time for them, and Todd kind of next to her. All right. So up next, we got Sonya and her family, her family tree. The next scene goes into her family. They're gathered in the kitchen. It's her sister, her brother-in-law, her parents, and her husband. And they're discussing the final details of Ross's 40th birthday party. Sonya feels a little pressure because she feels like she has to impress the ladies with a good party because Lord knows they'll drag her. Sneaky link garbage. Oh, shots fired. Nico thinks Sonya is boring. I know, sometimes she go a little flat for me. Oh, I forgot this with the last scene when they were discussing Martell. They called him a thirst bucket. I love this scene. He is so thirsty. Martell is so thirsty. He do anything for clout. He do anything for clout. Yeah, he is. Where's my Yes, so this is her brother-in-law, Sonya, and that's her sister. But her sister puts her on blast and says, you know what? It's one thing for him to be an assistant, but Sonya doesn't know any boundaries. Like, I used to be her assistant. Hey, Sin! No lies detected. And they said she's just like, she just does not respect boundaries or whatever. Like, she gave an example. Like, she'll finish work at 11 o'clock at night and call her sister to come take out her weave. So she was like, you got to respect people boundaries. But what is she doing so much that she needed an assistant, to be quite honest? But they talk, Sonya and her sister ended up getting into it over that. But I just think her sister was just trying to keep it real. Like, if you want to keep an assistant, you need to be a little flexible on some things. Oh my God. And the scene flashes to Kenya in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is growing up so fast, but she is gorgeous. She's definitely gorgeous. But she had a good day in school. So Kenya rewarded her with a bunch of princess gowns, dress up and stuff like that. Cute little girly stuff. So let me know what y'all think about Sonya. And also, let's rate the episode. I gave the episode, on a scale of 1 to 10, I gave it an 8 for opening episode. What do you guys think? All right, so up next, we got Todd and Candy trying to spend family time together. And Todd is stuck at the table working on his movie. And so Candy is just kind of mumbling under her breath, like, you said you wanted family time. What's up? Like, when are you going to cut it off? And you see Candy with the kids. The kids are getting so big. Oh, my pictures came in out of order, you guys. So much fun. So anyway, but Todd is reluctant to give up. You remember what? I remember that brother-in-law's lazy. In-laws 8. Who, son? So Todd also ultimately could not pull away from the movie, and Candy, she kind of got a little side eye, like, all right, I tried to spend family time, but she said she feel like Todd be trying to set her up. Oh, she knows how Lil Ty feels. Hmm. What did y'all think about Todd Nixon? Or do you like at what point do you scale back so your husband can get a little shine? It has to be a decent balance of everything. Now, next, I want to get into Marlo's scene, which I thought was a very good scene. Her nephew surprised her with a taco dinner, and so she was like super duper happy. They're getting big. I'm really proud of them. It looks like their whole family is coming together. But they also called in a life coach, which I thought this was very big of her to admit, like, hey, I need help. I never been a parent before, or whatever. So I thought that was cool, and it looks like they're making progress. Little Todd, oh, it looks like they're making progress with the communication, and they talked about gentle parenting because the school that Marlo comes from, it's just like put up or shut up. Like I say it, you do it. That's it. There's no pushback. So she admits she is learning. So I appreciate Marlo sharing her life coach with us and showing us the process and how it works. And so now they're working on, I think it's like a family mantra, so to speak. That's what they're working on. Hey, Michelle. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Nana. Or Nanas. Yes. So let me know what y'all thought about the scene with Marlo and her nephews. Next scene I want to get into, Sonya and Sheree meet up to work out. And let me tell you guys, Sheree's butt contributed more to the episode than Martell did. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. And so she takes Sonya to the workout room, and then a third party comes. And y'all know what happens when the third party comes. Nothing but mess. Messy, mess. Yeah, their family mission statement. You love that scene. I think Sheree Butt contributed more than Martell. This is my opinion, okay? So, they're discussing the upcoming party and things like that, and they start off with kettlebells, and Sonya's trying to get a Sheree bouquet, okay? And Courtney comes in. You could tell she wasn't here to work out at all, all right? But she could drop it like it's hot in some heels, all right? So Sonya brings up the fight she had with her sister about her brother-in-law being an assistant, which I feel like, just be quiet, Sonya. Wow, you're just too demanding. And it's like, for what? Or whatever. Courtney introduces herself. She says that she's into jewelry sales and consulting and things like that. And they start to discuss the upcoming party, who's going to be there. And so Sheree expressed it and Courtney expressed that they don't like the way Candy has been trolling, like on her channel, and every time she speaks about Sheree and this and that. Well, Courtney's beef, which I just don't even get. Ah! Good luck. It's non-existent, right? She's all muscle. She has no fat on her body at all, or whatever. So Courtney says that one of her friends called her and stated that Candy was checking around, looking through her Instagram, asking about her and things like that. So apparently there was an issue. Someone asked Candy, were they friends? And she said, no, we're not. I don't get this beef. This is like deja vu. And I can't think of which show it reminded me of. But it's just like, if y'all not friends, why you care so much, girl? Why you care so much? I know, because Sheree thinks she clickbait, and I don't know why, because Sheree kind of boring to me. Outside of her fashion, she's boring. And she comes across as very desperate or whatever. And so then they asked Sheree about Martell, and she's smitten, and it's just like, girl, wake up. Like, he's a whole cheater. He needs to do a lot more work on himself for I could say that he's a changed man or whatever. But she is just smitten, and she expresses her dislike for Kenzie. It's not the deep she is looking for at the moment. Okay, okay. You talking about Sheree? I think Sheree really looking for love, but I just think she has bad taste in men. Hello. Let's look at her first husband. He was abusive, right? Then who was next? Tyrone. He was in jail. Like, she another one that I be think trying to force relationships just so she can have a storyline. I swear she does. She's another one. All right, let's get to the party night, okay? The actual night. So the party looks like fun, and I like the theme, Harlem Night or whatever. Drew was clearly absent, right? And let me tell you, Ralph is a horrible liar. He's a horrible liar. Hey, fast up, lady. He's a horrible liar because he going around talking about it was a family crisis. And like, why aren't you there, head of the household? Why aren't you there at the family crisis? You have not watched. Yes. So he keeps walking around the party giving this excuse, and it's just like, just say you're getting a divorce, Ralph. Like, that's it. But sidebar, Ralph's wife, Drew, clearly doesn't like Sonia, so I could see why she wouldn't want to go to the party. They just don't see eye to eye. But everybody, Martell and Sheree arrive. Everybody's poking fun at him, and everybody's like, "What is he doing here? Like, why is he here?" I think they have a problem because he crossing over shows or whatever, and it's just like, where the loyalty lie with the check? Okay, because he got all them kids to feed. And so they start grilling Martell, like, what is? And he's like, we are officially dating. And everybody gives the side eye, like, Everybody giving the side eye. Okay. Ralph, don't he look like a liar? This is crazy. But everybody's giving a side eye. What's this about? Why is he here? I don't either. I don't either, Michelle. Oh, you don't like that they did a 2B? I know, like, why not play it out? Why make us wait a whole week, all right, for the inevitable? All right. So Courtney comes in and she starts to explain, talk about the beef that she has with Candy, which I don't even feel like it's a beef, you guys. Like, I think she just really being petty. I think she. Hey. I know. I do want to know who's the other woman that he's allegedly dating or whatever. But Kenya and Candy, they bring up Martell possibly dating someone else. They finally give Sonia her party cred. I feel like it too, now. I feel like it that she looking for a cloud chasing moment, and Candy calls her on it. And I felt like she was aggressive unnecessarily. So let's talk about the confrontation. Okay, I think I got a little snippet here for y'all. Hold on. Hopefully y'all can hear it. Here it is. This is the exchange.
She's in the music industry. You know, I heard that her and Courtney are doing some business together. I don't know nobody else who knows Courtney. And this is not any shade. It's just facts. I don't even really know you like that. I didn't say that I knew you. I said we're in the similar social settings. Okay, well, what's the energy? The energy's just like you know. I was kind of if we met each other before, that doesn't even mean like if somebody said your name, I wouldn't really remember you like it. That's okay. I didn't say that. Okay, you don't have to give me the crazy energy. It's not crazy. Like I had all I met you last time. Going through the thing with Tyrone and everything. So that's why I'm just living life right now. Okay, no, and that's what I want to know. If it's serious or if it's good, because I've been giving hints.
So meantime, simultaneously, Moneta confronts Sheree, like, are you and Martell serious or whatever? And so Sheree pokes fun at Moneta, like, oh, now she want to have a voice. No, you need to get a voice, and you need to watch what this man is doing. Like, you know what his history is. I don't even understand why Sheree would date him, other than she need a storyline for TV. He is not a good one. Martell is not a real man. A real man is loyal to his woman, family, and household. I agree, Dragons. Yes. I agree. It was so unnecessary. Cause like she don't know you. Period. I think she was insulted. Like I think she was looking at it as like a snub. You know how like when they asked Mariah about J-Lo, she'd be like, who? Who? That's how I felt like she received it. But y'all only been in circles around each other. Why do you need so much validation from Candy? Candy did have the right, and she came in all aggressive. And you see, Candy was like, what's this energy? Like, what you so mad for? I don't feel like it was any reason for her to be that mad. I just feel like she's trying to find a storyline to fit in, y'all. But I agree. I think she's going to be a one-season character because I already don't like her. Nana says, where does Sheree find these friends? First Fatima and now this Courtney chick. So what do y'all think about them confronting Sheree about Martell partially dating someone else? And then Kenya, this is what I felt was unnecessary. Kenya bringing up that text message. Like, if she had the actual message, that's one thing. But you have no message, child. Why are you bringing this up, Kenya? Messy. Want to stay in the pot. Sheree and Martell both need checks. That's all they need. That's all they need. Yep. She just won a storyline saying, I agree. My mama always said a leopard never changes their spots. But I was upset they made it a 2B continue because I wanted to see the whole knockout, drag out. Like Candy was like, I'm about to I'm a F her up. She said, I'm about to headbutt you, chick. She's gonna let that crown hit that forehead. But I just felt like this was unnecessary beef. I don't understand why she cares so much about whether she's friends or not with Candy. I don't know, but Sheree's gonna be on Huntsville too, so they both getting a check from this. That's why I say they both clout chasing each other. What do y'all think about Kenya bringing up the non-existent message DM? Let me know. Y'all think she just being pure messy? Because I don't think she care about Sheree that much. I really don't. Yeah, they could have extended it or whatever. But all in all, I like the position. I like what Candy is giving us this season, how she's digging deep into her family and things like that. Yes, it was messy, Michelle. I like the family dynamic they showing around Candy. I would like to see more scenes of her with her kids. Cause did y'all see Candy new commercial with Ace, the Popeyes commercial? No, it's KFC. So cute. Ace did an awesome job. Uh-huh. I think she was baking on that little headpiece she had on. Seriously, because you know what? She had months to tell Sheree about this. Why are you bringing it up now? She do come to work. She do come to work. Say what you want about kids. She's just messy, y'all. What y'all think about her new boo, Roy? Y'all think it's real or fake, this relationship? I mean, she looks happy. She looks engaging. Let's see how long it lasts. Let's see how long it lasts. Yeah, but Candy said it out loud about Courtney, like it's a clout chasing moment. And then Sheree is like, why they keep worrying about my man? Because you choose the wrong one, Sheree, all the time. You choose the wrong one. Like it needs to be classes on dating. Yeah, wasn't it? I thought it was dope too. Ace already pulling in the dollars, okay? What time is it? Okay, I'm gonna drop the link just in case anybody want to come up and sound off about the episode, and then we're gonna get out of here. Cause I'm starving, you guys. I think Martell is just clout chasing and vice versa with Sheree. Because if Sheree didn't have Martell, what would her storyline be? Like the clothing line is like fail. Even Candy mentioned that in the show. She was like, we be trying to advise her, but she always like, oh, I got my team, my team. Well, your team sucks, Sheree. You need a new team. He's real. What you know, Michelle? It looks real. They do. Yeah, like get it over with. You talking about Sheree calling Martell her man? I don't know why. He for the streets. He everybody man, last I heard. It just like they seem so staged and set up. Martell and Sheree. Like in that big old house, Sheree got mad bedrooms. He could just easily sleep in another room. Obviously, she don't.
Oh, hello.
Hey, welcome.
Well, thank you.
You want to sound off about the Atlanta Housewives, Brendan?
Yes.
Go
Yes,
ahead.
I do. Mom said
Hey,
hi.
Corey.
She's washing her hair.
Okay. Go ahead. You have the floor, Brendan.
Okay. Where do I begin? Well, I want to start with Martell, first of all, because that man means that woman no good at all.
I agree.
I mean, he's a cheater. He's a rat. He's a... Okay, there's some things I want to say, but I can't say on live, so I'm going to leave it at that. And... Hold on. What? Hold on a second.
Yeah, he's definitely a cheat and a liar.
Yeah, and Mom says Kenya is helping Sheree's storyline. She doesn't
Who?
have a story. Kenya. Yeah, and Mom says
Oh. Hi, Auntie M. Welcome.
Hello there.
Kenya.
What are your thoughts about last night's episode of Real Housewives?
Well,
Wait, I think you have a browser open or something. It's echoing.
let me see. Let me see. Let me close one of these browsers.
I think it's one of mine.
Is it all right? Yeah, my browsers was open. Yeah, well, last night's show, I'm telling you, it was great.
I liked it.
I liked it. I even did a review, and I'm telling you, I love this one better than season 14. I thought with that little snippet that they gave us, that little piece of bone or meat that they gave us and then drew it back, was better than all of last season put together.
This
At least
one
that's in my
episode.
opinion.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
I gave it. I rated it an 8. Brenda, what did you rate the episode?
A 9.
I gave it a 9.
Okay. I just want to give a little bit of room for improvement, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Brenda,
And with Drew and Ralph, I mean, I was not surprised that he was there alone. Now we can all tell. Like I said, when I saw the divorce news broke, I was not surprised at all. I saw this coming, right?
I saw it coming too. They just do not look happy together. And
No, they
They are
don't.
not. They can't be.
Never.
And according to Hustlers and Housewives, he's saying that from season 14 wrapped up, they've been going through a separation and almost divorce, but for the show, they decided to prolong the relationship or pretend to be happy, what have you. And I tend to believe it now because, yeah. And isn't it coincidental that Courtney Chick is his cousin all of a sudden?
That is a coincidence.
I think so too.
So, what are some other highlights, Brendan, that you want to touch on?
Well, there was this one thing with all 3 generations in one household. That one surprised me because I thought Latinos were the only ones that did that.
Oh, Caribbean people do it all the time.
But I think you're getting tired of each other now. You're getting on each other's nerves. And I would think basically it's because they work together, they live together, they're always together. So there's no room for anyone to have space to themselves and breathe. And so when you leave, you come in, you see your family, you're kind of glad to see them, but they're always there. So yeah, it can get nerve-wracking that way.
I can see it. AT2 said yes, they are pretending. Ralph and Drew. I think this is the season of fake couples. Martell and Sheree and Ralph and Drew.
Yeah,
what y'all think?
Yeah, I agree.
I still think it's a good season. We're due for a better season.
Because when I saw that intro, and even when they were like sitting at the counter together, Sheree and Martell, and they were talking, there was no chemistry. There was no I'm feeling you. You don't see it. There's no sparks. You understand what I'm saying?
What I'm trying to figure out, why she's going so hard for a person that's not even claiming her yet. Like, why you care about Candy saying that? If it's not true, if he's not an opportunist, then it will show, right?
Exactly. Now, for a couple that is like basically newly dating, there should be some kind of sparks. We should be able to see it. You can tell, the audience can tell when you're faking and when it's genuine. So I don't know why they're peeing on our head and telling us that it's raining. Come on.
Since that at least Drew and Ralph are married, yeah.
That's true.
So she kind of got to go through the growing pains with him. But I always felt with Drew and Ralph, I always felt like he was a liar. I always felt like she was a liar.
They're both liars.
Yeah, you put two liars together, guess what happens? Divorce.
Exactly.
More than divorce. More like a nasty, bitter, ugly divorce.
I know, but
I
Ralph
could
is horrible. Did you hear him? Oh, there was a family crisis. You sound stupid because you're supposed to be the head of the family. You're supposed to
Pretty
be the
exactly.
much.
first one. You the front line. Ralph, did you forget that you were a husband?
You're
And
the first.
even if they're like separated, as we well know, but at that time we did not, right? Your
Right?
Hmm.
children, they need you too. I mean, a family crisis means a whole family. It's not just Drew's that's going through it. Your children, they need you too. So you rather
Exactly.
be at a party than be a support system for your kids.
And I'm telling you, he looked very happy being there by
Oh
himself, right?
yes, he does.
Yeah.
He looked real comfortable.
He
Like,
looks like someone that was in prison and
Mm.
he just got off. Someone just got out of jail
God.
and they're
He just
enjoying their freedom.
he's just like, I'm excited. Yes, I get the
freedom,
party by myself. I
freedom.
don't have to tell her where I'm at.
It's like he just stepped out of the plank.
You know what, Sin? I've been from the book. I felt like he removed himself because he didn't even tell
Exactly.
her about the
Yeah.
book. He didn't even know what was in his own book. Okay.
First of all, how are you going to tell someone to write some dissertation about a book when they don't know nothing about it? Isn't it like when you're writing something about a book, you kind of like give an highlight of what it is about? So, how am I going to tell someone what the book is about if I don't know crap about the book?
And also,
Exactly.
when he decided not to adopt her son, I knew they was heading for divorce. When a man do that, he thinking about leaving a relationship.
Exactly.
Mhm. Because what he says make no sense. His real father could be there still, and he still adopts him. So it makes no sense.
He didn't want to adopt because he knew
No,
he
he
was
did
leaving
not.
it.
He did not.
He knew it, and I think Drew kind of was hanging on to a little bit of hope that maybe they could resolve and fix things, but they look miserable. Once I
Yeah.
saw the mama living there, I knew they was miserable.
The
Ex-
mama went back home though.
Oh,
She
she
had went back
did?
home. Yeah. She
Hey,
was just like
Rainy.
visiting, before. Yeah, she went back home to
Mhm.
Chicago.
Well, I'm not surprised that Drew was MIA at all. I think it's gonna be a lot more of Drew being MIA.
Pretty much.
Mm, girl, girl, I heard that the Bulldog Gate is gonna come and haunt her. She and
Ooh,
Latoya. What they did.
what
Yeah.
happened?
Girl, that kiss was not just a kiss. That's what I heard.
Mm.
Wow.
The tea is piping hot. Hey, Shirley.
Allegedly. Let me say that, eh?
Allegedly. Oh, let me put my banner up. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Sheree gonna end up crying, y'all. By the end of the season, I think Sheree gonna get her feelings hurt because she's stupid.
Sheree
How
always
much you
picked
want
the
to bet?
wrong friends and the wrong men. I don't know why.
Mm.
Only thing that's right in Sheree world is her personal fashion, not even her she by Sheree that is non-existent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, look
How
at it this way. Before the premiere came on and everything, when they're doing their rounds and everything, I saw her. I think it was on E News with Kenya. So Kenya is like giving her a chance to talk about her fashion and all that. So she asked her, "Is that a she by Sheree?" And she looked at Kenya. No, your outfit
Hold
is a
on.
she by Sheree. And I'm going, that's like stupid. You going on a show like that. You have a brand, why don't you wear your brand and promote it? I mean, I used to be a model a long time ago, but that's
I'll
what
be
I
right
would
back,
do.
guys.
oh, I think we lost her. Just simply says Stutterbox, aka Sheree, is a hot mess. Just she's come. It just comes.
She
It's not.
is a hot mess.
She comes off as very desperate. I'm sorry, and she need to do some work on herself. You know what I mean? Before she starts dating, I feel like
But
she
you
needs
know
the hill.
what I don't understand? Sheree is not a ugly woman by any means. She's a beautiful woman. And I've seen this in so many times as a social worker, as a model, hanging out with other models and things. Some of the prettiest people I know are so, their self esteem is so low. Why is it?
And usually people like that, that's why they try to address to the nines, right? Trying to cover up what they're really feeling and who they really are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just simply says almost no one is paying $274 for a pink two-piece set that can be brought on
Bought
Amazon
on
or
Shein or
Temu.
Amazon. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Or Alibaba or AliExpress. Come
She
on.
got herself
Or
in the
any other
clip.
myriad of
I
delivery
think she
sites.
outpriced herself out of her own business.
I
Like,
know that's the thing. That's the thing. You cannot run before you walk. And right now, what I see with these prices that Sheree tag on her merch, she's trying to run before she can walk, and that's not possible.
and she's another one. She thinks she's this huge star in her head. Um, but given the right team, her business could have been successful. But Sheree gets in her own way, if you ask me.
Yeah,
She
She gets in
does.
her own way, and instead of her saying that she doesn't know enough about something, she'd rather fall on the sword hard.
and
Yeah.
as Candy pointed out last night, Sheree does not like to spend money. If you have a business and you want that business to be successful, you
Mm-hmm.
have to put money into that business to make money.
Exactly. You gotta spend
You
money to
gotta
make
spend money to make money. That's the way it goes. But you know what? I think she would have got a lot more support if her prices were at least in reasonable range. Okay. I get you marking it up slightly because of who you are, right? But like to
No. She's not Ralph Lauren. She's not
true, good point.
any of
Good
those
point.
people.
the
Come on.
Good point.
Get
Good
your
point.
name out there first before you can be trying to be Fendi and all those high range
Listen, I think
Black
designers out
she's
houses.
there.
like a European fashion designer or something in her head. Cherie, Sheba Cherie.
Yeah, that'll never
Now,
happen.
yeah, the name is catching, but
It's
girl, you
catching.
haven't reached anywhere with that name yet.
Yeah, but you sat on it for how many years? Even Candy
Was it
told her
what,
like people
17?
are waiting. Yeah, people are waiting for your line. And why not take advice from Candy? She owns a clothing store.
What mom said.
And see now I feel like this whole fight she's trying to pick with Candy,
Yeah,
it could be
Yeah.
jealousy because I don't feel like she really got a reason to be mad at Candy.
Only
Candy
because
only
exactly.
talks about what went on the show.
Exactly. She does not. I mean, if anybody has a reason to be mad at anyone else, is Candy against her because the BS that Marlo was spewing last season, and as someone that know Candy and know it's not true, stand up and be a big woman and go, you know, Marlo, we may not be getting along with Candy at this time, but what you're saying is not true. Facts. Preach. Come on. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I find that Sheree is like a chameleon, and I'm going to tell you why. I have seen the interview that she has done with Kenya and the one that she has done with Marlo before the show starts. And
mm,
when she's with this person, she acts a certain way. And when she's with that person, she acts a certain way. It's not like she's being herself. She's saying and doing what she thinks they expect of her. And for someone at her age, she needs to grow up
It's
and
like
be
she's
an
trying to fit
individual.
in. It's just,
she's
I
not.
really think Sheree suffers with low self esteem. I really do. Hey, people,
Much is assured.
I think she suffers with low self esteem. I do. just based on the fact of the men she chooses.
Mm,
Mm.
And the fact that she does not want to do the work on herself. She wants to continue this facade. But she needs to go get therapy. She need like intense therapy to deal with her past traumas so that she can be really open for true love.
exactly. I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
me
And
too.
maybe it's because she was in that kind of relationship with her ex-husband before. Because when you're in an emotional abusive relationship, when they tear down every fiber of your self-esteem and the way they deal with you, both on an emotional, mental, and physical level.
Hmm.
If you don't go and get the help that you need,
Mm.
you'll never like be happy because you're gonna hold on to all those past baggage and you don't really know how to exhale and get those out of your system.
And you gotta get help. Like, especially when you coming out of a relationship with a narcissist, because they get in your head so bad. You really need to sit down and talk to someone to unravel all of that and make it make sense. You know what I mean? So that
Yeah.
you don't take it
Yeah.
again. To me, she is mirroring her husband. Only thing difference between her husband and Martell is physically fit, but it takes more than being physically fit. How does he treat you? How is he with finances? I mean, he can't even pass the builder's exam. He's getting tutored by
Mm-mm.
Marcel right now.
And the
Mhm.
thing is, as women, what we need, not women, as people on a whole, we have to watch the way like people who we want to get involved with, how they treat people that they had previously before us, because
Hmm.
usually the way they treat them, that's the way they're going to treat you. If they
Yeah.
cheat on their partner previously, trust me, we are creatures of habits, right? And so if
Mhm.
you do want something once and you get and you keep doing it and someone keep taking you back, then you're going to do it in every single relationship you get into because you expect that person to deal with you the same way the previous person did. And so unless somebody put their foot down, it's going
Exactly.
to carry on.
Yeah.
And she strikes me as the type like she ignores the red flags. It could be like right in her face and she'll ignore it.
Exactly.
She had to be living under the rock. Martell still wants his wife,
That's what I'm
Melanie, his
saying.
ex-wife.
Pretty much.
Naughty Love, I said the same thing too. There's unfinished business there.
Yep.
It's not finished. And I believe Mel feels the same way too, you know.
No, no.
It's just that pride
Yeah.
will not allow her
Mm-mm,
to
mm-mm,
let herself go.
mm-mm, mm-mm,
Exactly,
mm-mm.
exactly, and all the red flags are there, and she just doesn't get it. Even with
And
her dating Tyrone last season, like why? You're a gorgeous woman. Why do you have to go to prison to get?
Yeah.
I
but
just don't.
didn't Nene warn her about Tyrone before she even got involved with him? If you guys remember one season, when they were talking about Tyrone and Nene was on it, I believe Nene had warned her about Tyrone.
Yep,
Hmm.
she did. You're right.
Yeah.
She did, but she
And the
addressed
thing
it
is, even
because
if
when
you take Melody out of the equation, Ariane is going nowhere.
he's
She's
still hitting
not.
it too, and so that's why Candy was calling him Community D.
Yes,
Hey,
I
Corey.
agree.
Hey,
What up,
Corey,
Corey?
what's
I'm
hey,
up?
hungry.
Pot calling kettle. She knows she community poo.
Ah.
But let me
Well,
say this. I had to come on. I got conditioner in my hair. I'm eating a sandwich. I had to come on because Mel don't want Martell back. Okay. That's the farthest thing from her mind. She is so glad that she is finally from the mental A DV, and she is so from the physical DV. She is so glad she is away from that. Not quite, because she still got to work with him. So I don't think she wants him back,
I
period.
don't think so
She is
either.
gone because she has soared higher without Martell than with.
Yep.
And she is not giving that up. And she's the one providing for those kids, not him.
Pretty much.
And that's why Martell show hopping. Okay, because he need to check.
Mm-hmm.
He really does. I gotta go.
And that's why I feel like him and Sheree are staged. I don't believe
They are staged. Definitely staged. My computer is gonna shut down, guys.
It's
I
okay,
don't
you
even
guys.
know.
Sorry, I appreciate all y'all joining me on the panel today. I just wanted to jump on here real quick. I was supposed to do this later, but I gotta go look at a place. As y'all know,
Okay, good luck.
Good luck.
Girl, I just moved. I am not I'm not envious of you. Moving is a hard
Trust
job.
me,
Oh
I
my
like this
God.
process.
You in the
I don't
prayer
know what I
circle,
hate
girl.
more,
You're in
moving
the prayer
or
circle.
pulling the teeth.
So we just
I love you,
looking.
Donnie.
I love you
Love you
guys.
too.
Have a good afternoon, everybody.
Okay,
Bye,
bye-bye.
Corey.
All right,
Bye,
see ya.
everyone.
Oh my God, that was such a good show today. I appreciate everybody joining me on the panel and giving your thoughts. But we're going to leave it in the comments. Make sure y'all rate this episode. I gave it an 8, but my panelists, they gave it a 9. This is such good conversation. But I want y'all, let me know. Do y'all feel Sheree and Martell relationship is real? Okay. And do you feel like Courtney was out of pocket? I feel like she was definitely out of pocket with the energy that she brought to Candy. And I think Candy tried with her, but she still want to be big boss aggressive, like back it on up. But I'm excited about next week's episode. I can't wait to see, and I'll be coming on here. It's not real. Exactly. I see y'all in the comments. But I thought this was a good opening episode. It's got me intrigued. It makes me want to watch next week. So I appreciate you all. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and the bell button so that you can be notified when I update content to my channel. And to all my haters.
And I wanna say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I thank y'all too. Y'all keep the wheels turning over here too. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1.